Welcome to Tube Tuesday, everybody. Me Moon Pies, brought to you by netstories.com. Enjoying this summer, and this summer going deep into my workshop clinic where I go every week. Almost every week. I'm going into videos of channels that people requested to get reviewed. And this week's I'm going to Cal3, who had a very kind request. Basically, so 6 months ago, I was watching your video, 5 Ways to Make Money on YouTube Now. I started a YouTube channel as an experiment. I went through and watched all your videos on the subject, followed most of your tips, had a hard time with the blog, and I have some ideas that I'm waiting to implement if I get bigger. The other day, I actually met a couple of YouTubers that I watch at a local bar. So thanks for all your help. Still would like you to see my channel and tell me where I can improve. So let's go. First of all, Cal3, thank you. That was very kind. And I go to his channel, and I already went to his channel. This is the first time I'm going there, but I didn't know. You can't tell whether... I mean, you see the scanner in the background, and you see his latest video is a review of Rec 3, a zombie horror movie from Spain. You know, okay, this guy does horror reviews or horror, something related to horror movies. You couldn't tell it from the Cal3 name, and I think that's a problem a lot of us make by mistake. Obviously, I'm speaking to his Moon Pies, which has nothing to do with monetizing YouTube or getting popular on YouTube or anything like that. So I'm being hypocritical in what I'm saying. But if I could do it all over again, and I'm sure if Cal3 could do all over again, he'd probably want to come up with a name, a branding name to the channel that covers something more of what they do. Cal's Horror Show, Cal's, movie horror reviews, something that emphasizes what he does, and therefore attracts people. Just by posting on someone's channel, you can get traffic that way. They say, oh, okay, it's they see Cal3, they don't know what is happening, but if they say horror show or horror movies or horror reviews or something like that tied to the name, they go, oh, I get it. This is something I may want to see. So let's check it out. First of all, he has 100 videos. He has and this is actually the 100th video. He actually has another video. He has 100 subscribers, 147 subscribers now. But let's check out the video. First of all, and actually, wait, let me go to the actual video page, because the videos are great. I've checked out 2 or 3 of his reviews, and I'm a fan of horror movies, so I enjoy these. I haven't seen this movie, Rec 3. I saw Rec 1 and Rec 2, which are Spanish horror movies. It was remade in the U.S. as Quarantine, basically zombie apocalypse type movie that takes place in a building that's quarantined. So here we are, his video. And one thing that right off the bat is the tags. Now, there's nothing wrong with the videos. He uses a little bit of music, but he actually references as Creative Commons, so I'm sure that's perfectly cool. He has pictures of the video, pictures of the movie every once in a while, somewhere along the way, which also works. No harm in there. But one thing he messes up is in the tags. We go to tags here, we get zombie, review, scary, Genesis, Spanish, Cal3, horror, third part, infection of the... He really needs to, and I know I've said this maybe 10 times over the last couple years, put your tags in quotes. Put end of the world, put open quote, end of the world, end quote. It is the best way to get noticed. If not, look, you click on the word world, it's not end of the world, it's world. So you get We Are the World. You get a song with this world, a Mad World that the Tears for Fears covers by Gary Jules. You get a bunch of worlds, but you get a 5.4 million results. His video is not going to get in there. It's just not going to happen. What I suggest, not just putting it in quotes, also finding the people that are in these movies. And Rec 3, I don't know anyone in this movie, but I can go to IMDb. And I go to imdb.com, and this goes for anybody. It doesn't have to be horror movies. And I look up Rec 3. And there it is, Rec 3 right there. And let's see, all right? Full cast and crew. And we get the names of everyone in the movie. Now, you can right away copy all these people, but let's make this interesting. Let's go the main star. I guess it's in alphabetical order. Is it alphabetical order, really? No, it's not. And these 3 have pictures. Usually when they have pictures, it's usually someone who's at least somewhat established. So Leticia Dolera, Diego Martin, and Javier Botet seem to be 3 of the big people here. But let's go with Leticia Dolera. Let's just go with the name. And let's copy it. I mean, I can copy it. I can remember it written, but let's just do it this way. Yes, quite the looker she is. But let's go back here to YouTube. And if he would put Leticia Dolera as a tag, and hit return, you get 687 reviews. Now, the best thing to do is put her name in quotes, because when you put in quotes, this is what will come out. Like someone's putting Leticia Dolera. So if I would actually put, in the creating the tags, put a quote here, bam. This is what it would come out. The exact reference to this as the tag is what it would come out. It's different than if I would put just in different names, because then I would get Leticia, and there's 132,000, and guess what? Leticia Dolera is not anywhere, even in the first page, I think, here. Or even her last name, which may be a little more specific. Nope, you get a Dolera War and a Tibia, you get a lot of stuff here, which really isn't what you're trying to accomplish. So put your tags in quotes. It's a simple trick. A lot of people don't do it. They don't understand that that's the way you get your tags noticed on YouTube. When someone's actually looking at someone else's tags and clicks on them to find related stuff. Like here I put zombie, there's going to be a million zombie things. But tag your things up in quotes. And yes, he puts Cal3. It's perfectly fine to put your name in there. There's no harm in that. Some other quick tips. He said he had trouble with the blog. If I go to his main page, I don't see a blog. And I think the problem is, if you do have a blog, especially if you're creating movie reviews, a blog's almost essential, because you can A, create branding there, B, put all your reviews there and have links to them and a little more color documentary, a little more text around your reviews. And you can also put ads there, especially if you go through blogger.com, where you can instantly implement Google AdSense to put ads there. And that's the same program that YouTube uses for their program here. He can also sell some of these movies if he wants to, have a link through Amazon Associates, even though a lot of these times these movies are brand new, like Rec 3 may not be out on DVD for about a year or two. Especially if it's a foreign film, it'll probably be more than a year. But there's just so many things that people doing movie reviews can do. But in Cowell's 3's case, get out there, get the tags right, maybe work on branding on your channel, get the blog up, and incorporate some of these things so people can make it easier to find you and know what you're all about. And that's this week's YouTube Tuesday Moon Pies Workshop Clinic. I'll see you next week.